Liverpool v. everybody. Good morning, at least on stateside. Maybe good afternoon, possibly good evening, wherever you may be watching this from. Diaz, we did the damn thing. We did the damn thing. Now, listen, hold my hands up. Didn't think Liverpool were going to make any moves, and was prepared to just, I didn't want to say be okay with it. I didn't really have a choice if we didn't make the move. So it would have been what it would have been. It is what it is. But today, as usual this morning, I wake up on the toilet. I'm Googling Liverpool FC, literally. And what do I see? All this stuff about Diaz. I said, wait, let me check some of the certified people on Twitter. You know, the Paul Joyces, all those people, even Grizz Khan to a degree. It looks like it's a done deal. Now, got to get the medical and the handshake and the jersey hold up and all that. But this looks good as gold. And let's be real, it's even Otto's excited. Let's be real, it's come as a surprise. Now I'll say this: I've seen him play. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I've watched this guy play. I've seen him twice against Liverpool. Maybe only if he played in both games, and I've seen him twice. I don't remember him doing much. But Minamino, before we got him, had a pretty good game against us, and we see what Minamino has given us. No knock on Minamino, fine player. Starting to look that he might not be the player that we thought he was, or a player that can really, really help us going forward. There might be a chance of him leaving, I'm reading as well as Origi. But look, maybe that's a reverse situation. You know, Diaz didn't do that well. And remind me if I'm wrong. I don't remember him doing much against us, but it is what it is. We're a good team, and that's not a knock on him necessarily. But you know, maybe that's a reverse. Even though he didn't do good against us, he's going to do really good for us. And, you know, Spurs fans are upset. And look, they should be at the end of the day. And I was watching LFC Day Tripper. Shout out to Gab over there, because he brought up a good point that I hadn't thought about until he said it. And that's, our players looking at Spurs. There's nothing solid at Spurs. Do we really think Conte is going to stay there for an extended amount of time? You know? So not only do they miss out on Traore, who they'll lead you to believe that, oh, that wasn't really our main scorer anyway. That was just, you know, we really wanted to get Diaz. Well, you missed out on both of them when you didn't have to, you know. And that's something that I think managers in the future coming to Spurs are going to be like, yo, what's good, man? Where's the support? Where's the backing? You know, pull the trigger. You know, so if they want to be upset with Liverpool or Liverpool fans, let them do it. It is what it is. Let's look at it. If you're a football player worth any grain of salt, if you're a good football player, a highly touted football player, teams want you. You have Liverpool, you have Spurs. Not to say that there weren't any other teams, but those were the teams that it looked like were really close to making a move, particularly Spurs, until Liverpool came and got them. What team are you choosing? Look at both clubs right now. I mean, not even just right now, in general, like over the time of existence. But particularly right now, what team are you going to? Now, you could have a player who thinks, Liverpool, am I really going to get in? Whatever, like some of our fans think. Where is he going to play? Is this a Salah replacement? Is he going to take money? That shouldn't be any of our concerns, man. That's up to the Klopp. That's up to Klopp and how he wants to do it. At the end of the day, we've been screaming out for backup and rotation and something that gives us confidence in attacking sense. Hopefully this is it. It looks like it could be it. We'll have to see, because again, the guy still has to play. You know, we can be excited about a name, and I think we're just excited really to see that we made some move in January, which we didn't. None of us saw this coming. So, you know, but what I was saying was he could be a player. There's a mentality of some players like, oh, it's Liverpool or it's whatever, you know, you put in the big club. Where am I going to play? If it's City, where am I going to play? And then that might lead them to go to a team like Spurs. So that's an option, but obviously it wasn't an option in this. It looks like he wanted Liverpool. Like when it came down to it, looks like his people were like, yeah, let's go Liverpool, which you cannot. So I'm happy that he's not a player that's thinking, it looks like he's thinking, I'm going to go in there and fight for my place. That's it. And that's what it should be. But I can see a situation in the future, possibly, where dudes are saying, I'm going to go to Spurs. There's more chance for me to play. You know, forget who the manager is, whatever. But this guy is ready. He's 25 years old, not getting any younger. I didn't realize he was at that age, which is still young, of course, but I'm thinking he was 23, 24 at the most. 25, International Colombia. I think that's where he really started to shine. And that Copa, where people started to say, okay, this guy's for real. So it's just crazy big news. I'm excited. Can't wait to see him on the pitch with the team. And I expect to see this somewhat accelerated, to be honest. To make a move like this point in the season, realizing that our Champions or our league goals are still on the table. We see what can happen in football. If anybody would have said at the beginning of the season that Southampton would get points off of City twice in the Premier League, you'd think they were crazy. So football is crazy. Things can happen. We are still in it, very much so in it, I would say. Especially when we look at the games in hand and just what could happen. But that means we got to stay on our grind. Good to see that the African players will be back. Shout out to Salah and Mane, who have advanced to the next round of the AFCON, which unfortunately I haven't seen too much of that, well, none of that live. I've seen mostly highlights, which is unfortunate. I'm going to try to catch some games that are coming up. But just a crazy morning. I did not expect to see anything. I literally just, as I do every day, just to see what's going on. You know me, I don't really come on here unless something looks like it's really going to happen, because it's a waste of time for me to talk about what could be, what can't be, just to be upset. You see these other guys, these other channels, oh, I'm so upset. Well, you upset yourself, you know, but this looks real. Obviously, you know, again, barring the medical and all that, but looks like it's a done deal, and I'm thrilled about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. See you soon.